Hey everybody, this is Tony the Geeky Agent. So everybody can actually hear me. Thanks for joining us here tonight. These are all my friends from like all over Canada and stuff like that. And we are going to be doing, I'm going to unmute y'all so you can yell and scream and stuff. There you go. These are all my friends. They're all on screen. We are doing Sex and the City trivia. People have been asking me literally for a few weeks now. We've done a whole bunch. We've done Friends and The Office and Seinfeld. A whole bunch, and even did Family Feud one night, but everybody's been messaging me when you can do Sex and the City and Sons of Anarchy for some reason. I don't know why. I'm not a big fan of that show, but so here we are. These are all the lovely ladies that said they would join in. My Susan Froher is just pouring herself a drink. She is my lovely co-host in Victoria, BC. So she's going to be asking all the questions. And here is our little, I'll throw up our little title screen. You know, I get confused. So there you go. These are our combatants: Jennifer Evelyn, Stephanie. How do you say your last name? I always forget.
Dalgillis.
That's what I thought. Dalgillis, Lisa Patel. That's an easy one. And Melanie Gallia. And again, like I said last time, I am the only person in the world allowed to call her Mel.
Oh, you're not.
I am. Because I'm the host. So we are going to be playing this game tonight. Everybody, we're going to do round robin. Everybody's going to have a chance to answer questions. And I will be keeping score, hopefully, on this little thing here. So as Susan's asking questions, I will keep track of the score, and we'll be popping that up every once in a while. We'll be talking about the show. I have it on TV. I just remembered it was on HBO. So then I remembered, I get HBO. So there you go. I've got all like whatever many seasons it was. I don't want to say in case that's a question. But yeah, so everybody's going to go around. Everybody's going to get a chance to answer the questions, as I was explaining to them already. All the questions are worth 2 points each. They are either true, false, or you just have to provide the answer. There are no multiple choice ones today.
Sorry.
And if the person who's being asked the question doesn't answer it, the very next person in line has a chance to steal for 1 point. So I'm going to do it in the order that I had the pictures up on the screen. Jennifer Evelyn's going to go first, followed by Stephanie, then Lisa, then Melanie. So basically bumps down. If Melanie gets hers wrong, it wraps back around so Jennifer can steal. Fair enough? And then at the end, the top two will be in the lightning round, and we'll make up the rules when we get there. Cool. So I will put out the first question just to break the ice here. Who is your favorite of the four ladies who are the main characters of the show? Which one is your favorite? Let's start with Lisa.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I like them all equally.
No, that's not fair. No, you can't do that. Sorry, you have to pick one.
Nope. You have to pick one.
All right, fine. Then I'm going to go with Charlotte.
And why? Why do you like Charlotte?
Something about her. Like, you know, there's, like I said, I
put
like them
you on the
all.
spot.
Like the sexiness of Samantha, you know, the adventurous of Carrie, and then the sweetness of Charlotte, and then the brains of Miranda. So it's like a good mix.
I like them all too. I just like to put people on the spot. It's even better. So there you go. That's one. Melanie, who's your favorite of the four ladies?
Of the four ladies?
You can pick the same one if you want. But
No,
I'm just saying.
no, I'm not. I like Carrie. I like Carrie because I could. There's times that I could so relate to her vulnerability and her, not necessarily like her fashion, definitely not, but like just the big, right? Big. That whole story. So
I think we all have one of those.
I'm not going to say that. Let somebody post on Facebook. I've seen it for a while on Facebook now. Everyone's dated or been married to someone that they'd feed to a tiger. Right? That's pretty fair. That's pretty fair. Miss Evelyn, who is your favorite of the four ladies?
So obviously I love Carrie with the shoes, but I think that I really identify most with Samantha.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
One free and yet a very soft and tender side that is covered up a lot.
Well, you think very highly of yourself. And I do too. I just say.
Wow!
I pulled it out at the end. I didn't leave you hanging.
into oblivion now.
Hey, if I didn't like any of you, you wouldn't be here. So there you go. I'll tell you that right now. This is my Facebook thing. I do get requests from people who are less than favorable that I just forget to answer. That just happens. It happens. I'll put it out there right now. I'm honest. I'm nothing if not honest.
If you've been left on read, you now know why.
Hey, my youngest son, before I get to Stephanie, I'll tell this one. He has his voicemail. It's been set up for like years on his phone, and it's a Mrs. Brown's Boys line. And he goes, you call up and it says, I'm trying to avoid someone, and if I don't answer, it's you. So, there you go. He's chip off the old block. That's the way it goes. So Stephanie, who is your favorite of the four ladies?
I think originally I really liked Carrie just because the show was basically from her perspective. But I mean, yeah, like everybody said, I like a little bit of everybody. But I think I resonate most with Charlotte York.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Awesome. And I will only ask, I got to get rid of this little thing here so I can see.
We should be asking you, who do you think we all represent?
I'll get you. I'll get in there. I'll tell you. But at first, I was going to go to Susan, my co-host. And I'll change it up a little bit since we did the ladies. So aside from the four ladies, who is your favorite character?
Aside from the four ladies, who is my favorite character?
Yep.
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. And his name is...
I wasn't going to make it easy.
Escaping me. It is Carrie's gay bestie. What is his name?
Stanford.
Thank you.
That's like question number 5 later on.
Yeah, I love him so much. So yes, I would say besides the four ladies, he is my favorite. My least favorite of everyone in that whole entire show is Aiden. I know. Thing to say, but seriously, that guy.
There you go. I'll tell you mine. And I watched the show casually, and I was actually married at the time, so I have a little bit different perspective when I watched the show back then. But I did like Mr. Big only because he was on Law and Order and stuff. Mm-hmm. So he's the only character. Him and Sarah Jessica Parker, because I remember watching her in like Disney movies when she was a lot younger and stuff. So I like them just by default, and they could be the biggest dummies on the show. It didn't matter. I just like them, so I just watch them all the time. But that's cool. So everybody's got something. Everybody's got their little black dresses on or dressed up. I got my tie on. All the ladies all dressed up. Thank you so much. I got your little drinks. Everybody's got little drinks. Mm-hmm. So this is a virtual cheers to you all. Thanks for being here.
Cheers.
Good health and happiness and good drinks. Cha-ching.
Wow.
All right, Susan. So let's get started. The first one on the list for questions is Jennifer Evelyn. So for the 2-point question for Jennifer to get us started off, go right ahead.
Jennifer Evelyn, nice to see you.
Yeah, it was such a pleasure losing to you earlier this week.
Yes.
Well, see, I had to be the host now because I'm scared. I don't know that I could ever win again. So
yes. Susan, for those who don't know, Susan defeated Melanie and Jennifer in an 80s TV trivia earlier this week.
Not only did she beat us, she came out from behind.
It was a comeback. It was a comeback kid. Yeah, it was
the comeback kid on that one for sure.
Yeah. Well,
so she left on her high.
She turned the corner when we hit Dallas.
Yeah.
And that was it. That was her show.
Yeah.
So all right, first question for Jennifer.
Okay, the first question, Jennifer, this is not a hard one if you watch the show. What is Mr. Big's first name?
John.
Don't you answer? Yeah. John. You are correct.
There you go. 2 points for Jennifer. See? They do get more difficult probably, maybe. I don't know. Next one is for
his actor name.
Chris Noth.
Well, you could do his actor name, but it was his first name because they only revealed that at the very, very end, of course.
The last episode.
There you go. All right.
Somebody did their homework.
Stephanie's first question for 2 points.
Okay, Stephanie, what is Samantha's last name?
Samantha Jones is her name.
Nicely done.
There you go. We're just easing into it and getting warmed up.
I thought we'll start with the easier questions.
There you go. And Lisa's first 2-point question.
Lisa, your first 2-point question is, what is Miranda's last name?
Hobbs.
Well done.
There you go.
Well done.
Everybody's on the board so far. Melanie, the pressure's on you because everybody else got theirs right. Let's see if you choke on your first question. 2-point question for Melanie.
Like someone did like Cole's notes on the show before she came on.
Okay, Melanie, what country was Charlotte and Harry's baby coming from?
Ooh. steps it up a little bit.
Oh, I have to guess. I'm gonna guess Nigeria.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect.
Oh no, that means Jennifer gets a chance to steal for 1 point. Do you know?
And I don't know.
I thought this was an easy question.
You
Actually,
have to guess. Guess something.
Isn't it like open free fall, like for all to
No,
guess?
no, it just
No,
goes round and
Order.
round. Sorry.
I mean,
No.
I would have said China, but
and
China?
you would be correct.
There you go. 1 point for Jen. She steals that one. Awesome. So now
Yeah.
we're back. We're back around the beginning. This is Jennifer's next 2-point question.
Okay. Jennifer, who said, "I've been dating since I was 15. Where is he?"
that's Samantha.
Mm.
Wrong.
What?
Hey, wrong.
Oh,
So
no.
it's up for a steal.
To Stephanie, she's next in line. She gets that chance to steal for 1 point.
Yes. That was said by Charlotte.
Correct.
Stephanie steals the 1 point. Look at that.
Wow.
We got 2 steals already. And now Stephanie's next 2-point question.
Okay, give it to me.
Okay, so here we go. So there's 3 questions here in a row that are sort of similar but different. True or false? Charlotte and Carrie have dated the same guy.
True.
Okay.
There
Nicely
you
done.
go. 5 points for Steph. She
Who
takes the
was,
lead.
who was it? That would be a better question.
Yeah,
Nobody's
that's
gonna-
what
it
I
might come up later.
And it does not say,
Well,
sadly.
there you go. Might come up
I
later.
can picture him, but I have no idea what his name is.
Yeah, me too.
Lisa's next 2-point question.
Lisa, true or false? Miranda and Carrie have dated the same guy.
True.
Correct.
Yeah, Lisa gets up to 4 points. There you go. Melanie,
Well
a
done.
chance to get on the board for Melanie. Her
Better
first,
be a yes or no
her
question.
next 2-point question.
Okay, it is a true or false question. Carrie and Samantha have dated the same guy.
No.
Correct.
Yeah,
Well
Melanie's first
done.
2 points. There you go.
Woo!
Awesome. So we've had 2 rounds around, and after 2 rounds, Stephanie is leading with 5 points. Lisa has 4, Jennifer has 3, and Melanie has 2. We'll take
Okay.
a very, very, very brief little break. I want to ask, we'll go around again, starting with Jennifer, like before. What is your favorite either episode or like 2-3 episode story arc kind of thing?
Oh.
There's lots to choose from, so yeah.
There are so many to choose from, and I know this sounds so cheesy, but honestly, the proposal.
Oh, there you go. Why?
The
What makes that your?
shoes in the closet with that closet, those shoes. I'm all about romance and thinking outside the box when it happens. So that was my favorite.
There you go. So next we'll go over to Stephanie. What was your favorite episode and or little story arc?
How can you pick?
Because I said so.
So many. I would have to say, like it's a heart wrencher one, but the one where Carrie tells Aiden about Big and how she was cheating on him. I get very sad every time I watch that. It's a very hard episode to watch, but I think it was really well done.
Yeah, I'm just looking at all the comments here. James Lewis is on there saying, but the movie doesn't count as an episode. No, it doesn't. We're not covering, I should have mentioned that before. We kind of discussed this earlier in the day, but the trivia game that Susan's working off of only accounts for the TV episodes, doesn't count the 2 movies that came after, so you know. Just for clarification, we all know. We guess we should tell all the other people, because there are a lot of people commenting and looking and stuff, so there you go. Sarah Salonen says that she loves all your outfits. There you go.
Aw,
You ladies look awesome. Everybody, yeah. Oh, so Rose Ensign, another realtor we know, says, you ladies look awesome. And then immediately follows it up with, oh, and you too, Tony. Thanks, Rose. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. Okay, Lisa, next one up. What was your favorite episode and or like 2-3 episode story arc?
Okay, so like everyone, I love the movies. Like those were like just right to the heart. But I would say it was probably when the girls went to Yankee Stadium. It was the first breakup of Mr. Big. And, you know, it was like getting out there again. It was that whole, you know, that whole feeling romance, and then, you know, allowing yourself to let go and pick up yourself again. So that really touched.
There you go. Beautiful. And then to Melanie, which was your favorite episode and or story arc?
Anything to do with Samantha getting laid. Oh my God.
So every episode.
Anything Samantha related.
Basically every
like
episode.
cool things, the nipple covers, like anything Samantha. Yeah.
I'll tell you, my favorite episode is Samantha related too. I love Kim Cattrall. I think she's awesome. And she was, we talked about this the other day in the 80s trivia. She was in the Canadian classic movie Porky's way back in the 70s. So she's been around for a while. So I know who she is. But I like the episode where she gets herself so worked up because she really likes this guy that she learns how to make sushi and she covers herself with it. Like she lays on the table naked and she covers. That's like burned into my memory. I just died laughing with that. And I felt bad for her too, like both at the same time. But that was just like, she actually is such a great actress. She can pull off that, you know, being really funny while she's also kind of portraying being really hurt at the same time. It was fantastic. And I remember laughing and then being like, oh, that sucks.
I actually thought that was going to be one of our questions tonight.
It might be. I don't know. We're just talking episodes. Who knows?
That one,
but maybe we gave away the answer.
I'll say,
Susan, what's your favorite episode?
My favorite episode.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to change it around on you. I'll do it again. Of the two movies, which one was your favorite and why?
Oh dear God, neither. I hate it so much. I think they ruined the show. I will go on record saying that. If everyone can light me up on
controversy.
But I do want to share one thing about one of my favorite
go ahead.
show with I loved, you know, obviously the relationship between the girls and just how they kibitz back and forth and stuff. But there was the one where Carrie got broken up with on the Post-it note. And then Charlotte gets engaged. Maybe it was one episode later or something like that. And they're sort of arguing outside a cab. And Charlotte was saying something about her ring. She was holding it by the window. And Carrie grabs the Post-it note and smacks it over the cab window onto the ring and says, "Paper covers rock."
Oh. That's a well-written line right there.
Moments of all time in that show.
That is a well-written line right there, yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, we'll get into our third round. We'll do 2 more rounds and then we'll get into the lightning round. So everybody's got a chance to catch up. I will throw the scoreboard up there real quick. Where did it go?
Pressure.
That's our current scoreboard. So Steph is in the lead with 5 points. Lisa's right behind her. So everybody's really close. And with chances to steal and stuff, you can jump ahead pretty quickly. So for the next 2 rounds, same thing, 2 points a question, 1 point for a steal. And we're back to Jennifer for your next 2-point question.
All right, Jennifer. How many great loves does Charlotte think you can have in one lifetime?
Lisa's about to have a heart attack.
Lisa, what's in your hands?
Lisa's like right underneath me on this screen, so all I can see is Lisa jumping up and down.
In her hands.
She looks like she's about to lay
an egg. Bullshit. What is in your hands? You got cue cards? You got cheat sheet?
Oh no. Lisa's above board. She is a Toronto realtor, so you never know.
Hey.
Don't make the schwa girl come out.
But
the only thing I have is, look, it says shopping girl. Yeah.
There you go. I'll tell you though, just so you know, Jennifer and Melanie are both originally from Oshawa, so they could find you. I'm just saying.
Cool.
But Jennifer, now that we've delayed this long, what is the answer to your question?
And I'm still not Googling. And
you're good.
I mean, really, it should only be one true love.
What does Samantha think, though?
I thought
it's Charlotte.
Oh, sorry, Charlotte. Sorry.
Charlotte. That's why
My
I
mistake.
identify with Samantha. Samantha would be like, everyone you meet is a true love.
So your answer is
stalling really hard. I know. Pick a number. We're gonna have to start counting down pretty soon. 1.
wrong.
I know.
Incorrect. Over to
Incorrect
Steph to
answer.
steal.
2.
Correct.
Oh wait, doesn't
Steph.
it go back? Doesn't it go to me now to steal because it goes flip and flop?
No.
No,
I don't know what rules you're making up.
I know.
I have an order. It just goes like that. I got it all here.
Tony, who are
You
stealing?
get to steal from Steph if she gets it wrong. That's the way it goes. So there you go.
Steph, I'm
So
waiting
Stephanie.
on you.
Yeah, which doesn't look like it's going to happen because she's taking the lead pretty well here. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But Steph's next 2-point question is
Okay, Steph. True or false? Carrie and Stanford ponder marrying each other at one point.
I'm gonna say yes because I know they were joking about it. So yes.
Correct.
there you go. 2 points for Steph. She's up to 8. You guys got to do some catching up to do. So Lisa's next 2-point question.
Huh? Here's the follow-up question to that.
Oh,
What does
Lisa.
Stanford get from his grandmother if he gets married?
Oh,
Oh, Melanie, get ready to steal.
I honestly don't know this one. I thought I was ready for this. Oh,
Take a wild guess. Take a wild guess.
Take a wild guess.
You don't lose points. So take a wild guess.
I'm just gonna go with the house.
No.
No, Melanie, steal for 1 point.
No.
Do you know what it is?
Money.
Be more specific.
Oh, what do you
How
mean?
much money?
In the ballpark. I'll give you. We'll be a little bit
Well, no,
lenient.
not
Be
how
in-
much.
A mill. He gets a mill.
Well, okay, so the answer is he gets his inheritance. Otherwise, he's disinherited if he doesn't.
That's
get
fair.
it.
That's fair.
I
Money's
would
good.
say we'll give it to you. Yeah.
Yeah, 1 point for the steal for Melanie, and then now your Melanie's 2-point question, which we're going to be real hard asses about.
Okay. Right. Melanie, this is a good question. What is the name of the toy that Charlotte gets addicted
The
to?
rabbit.
Oh fuck!
Without hesitation.
I knew the answer to that one. Come on,
No hesitation.
Love it.
Take
I knew
that.
that one. Was it battery operated or plug-in? That's what. No, just kidding.
Plug-in rechargeables. Hello.
I whatever, man. I'm just saying. I don't know.
That was one of the funniest.
I didn't read the
episodes.
manufacturer
so good.
specs.
Seriously, Charlotte being addicted to the rabbit. Oh my god.
I do now that I completely blocked that episode out of my mind, but now it's all coming back. No pun intended.
Multiple times, Tony. Multiple
Oh yeah,
times.
repeatedly. Yes. Even a few early ones. Just throw them in. All right, back around to Jennifer. Jennifer's only got 3 points. Got to do some catch. Melanie's pulled ahead of you, so you got some catching up to do.
Hey, Jennifer, there's a follow-up question to that one as well. And that is, where did Charlotte hide the rabbit?
And it wasn't in her lady parts. No, that's not. That's not. I'm helping you. I'm giving you a hint.
You're correct. Yes, it was
I'm
not.
just giving you a hint.
Wasn't it? I mean, oh God, I have the giggles. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna say in the drawer.
No.
Oh, sorry. Steph gets a chance to steal. Where does she hide it?
Oh, I just watched this episode today and I cannot remember, but my guess is gonna be under the mattress, like the bed.
No.
No. Where did she hide it, Sue?
She hid it behind her childhood stuffed rabbit.
Damn it.
There you go. All right. There you go. Well, Steph, that was just a steal for Steph. She gets her 2-point question now.
Okay, Steph.
Wrong.
According to Samantha, what store was opening and ruining the meat packing district?
Oh,
Some gentrification happening.
Yes.
This is good. We're all real estate agents mostly. Yeah.
I have no idea.
Do you want to guess?
Wild guess. You don't lose points, so
Yeah, but
you also don't want to look silly. It wasn't a rabbit store.
Barnes and Noble?
No. It's a no.
All right, Lisa, there you go. Your chance to steal.
There is a Friends episode that references this same store.
Ooh, there's a good hint.
Here's a clue.
And I was gonna say like restaurant, cafe.
No, it's a store. Like it's
It's an actual store.
It's a specific brand name store. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Barnes and Noble was out, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. I'm lost with words. Can't think of stores because they've been closed for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
What is shopping again?
Okay.
Okay,
I
I
have
will give you multiple choice on this one.
okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
So, the Gap, Nordstrom, Pottery Barn, or we're gonna say Barnes and Noble because you chose that one.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Pottery Barn.
Correct.
There you go. One point steal. 1 point for the steal. And now your 2-point question.
Now I remember stores and shopping. Yay.
Yay.
Okay. Your
Do we even
2-point
have
question
one
is
here?
this. Who did Carrie call the idiot stick figure with no soul?
Good one.
Ooh.
She says this a lot, so I thought this was a good one.
I'm gonna put my pen down and have a drink for
Idiot
that one.
stick figure with no soul. I'm gonna say burger.
No, unfortunately.
No, Melanie, your chance to steal for 1 point. And you'll pull ahead of Lisa, actually, too, if you do steal it. Doom, doom,
I know.
doom,
I know.
doom.
Okay.
Just, you're not going to lose any points. Just throw a name out if you
Yeah,
want.
I know. I actually say Stanford. Maybe they got in a fight.
No.
No. Who was it, Sue?
It was Natasha, Big's wife.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
So, Melanie,
Now that
your,
episode's coming back.
Yeah.
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 Melanie, your next 2-point question is
Okay. Who was it that dated the guy who was too well endowed?
Samantha.
Yes, ma'am.
just updating the scores
Did we
right
notice
now.
a theme with Melanie's questions? I'm just
Accidental. It's accidental.
It's all random, we promise. We promise. So I am just going to bring this up. This is our last round of regular questions. And here is the score. Melanie's kind of done a bit of a come behind there.
Oh.
Steph's still in the lead with 8.
Ah!
Melanie has 7. Lisa has 5. And Jennifer has 3.
The rabbit was the TSN turning point.
There you
Yeah.
go. That was the tipping point right there. Oh, the rabbit only brings pleasure. Oh,
darn rabbit.
there you go. So last round of questions before we get to the lightning round. So everybody gets one more question, and then whoever's the top 2 at the end of this, which right now are Melanie and Stephanie. But we'll see where it goes. Whoever the last can't speak. The top 2 will go into our lightning round, and we'll explain all the rules then. So, Jennifer, for your last question of the regular rounds, here we go.
Hey, Jennifer, it's not about shoes, but it is about bags. What kind of bag did Samantha steal from Lucy Lou?
I should bloody well hope it was a Birkin.
It was a Birkin.
It was. There you go.
Need a fucking Birkin.
2 points for Jen. Stephanie's last 2-point question of the regular rounds. Here we go.
Stephanie, okay. You being the Charlotte fan, what was Charlotte's baby name that she accused Lainey of stealing?
Shayla.
Yes.
Ah, there you go.
That was easy.
Easy 2 points for Stephanie. Lisa, your last question of the regular rounds. Here we go.
Okay. Who dated the bad kisser?
Ooh.
Miranda.
No.
Oh, Melanie, your chance to steal for 1 point.
Charlotte.
Yes.
There you go. 1 point for Melanie. And then Melanie's last question. Here we go, but I think it's pretty much a done deal at this point. Last
Yeah, it
2-point question for Melanie.
Okay. What item, this is actually, should have been earlier, but what item did Carrie think she lost in Paris?
Her necklace.
Correct. Her Carrie necklace.
There you go. 2 points for Melanie. So I'm just going to update this real quick. And ding, 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 ding. And oh, look at this. There is a tie.
Hi.
We
Hi,
have a
Jen. It's you and I.
But you're so nice about it, Tony.
I am. I just said there was a tie, man. I don't know. There you go. Melanie and Stephanie at 10 and Lisa and Jen at 5.
Oh,
There you go.
There's 2 ties, really.
Yeah, for first and for last. There you go.
Here.
At least it's pretty clear cut. I got there's no controversy at this point, I hope. All right. So no, you guys, ladies, obviously Lisa and Jen, you could stay there and cheer everybody on and chat and have fun and everything else. That's fine. We are going to do the lightning round. So this is what we normally do. Last round of questions. So we'll do 3. And same deal, 2 points per question. But we're going to do, you have to raise your hand. So instead of just going back and forth, it's first person to put up their hand. So I do have to see you, be able to see you. You have to wait until Sue is finished reading the question. So because there are people watching on Facebook and stuff. So even though you might know the answer right off the bat, you have to wait until she's reading it. Because if you put your hand up before she's finished, it doesn't count. You have to put it down and put it back up again. Okay. So I'm going to do my best to keep my eye on you and see who puts their hand up first. And if there's any controversy, Lisa and Jennifer will be the tiebreakers. Okay. But I will do my best to keep my eye on you.
3 more questions or 3 more for each of them?
3 more total.
Okay.
They're going to put their hands up. If you get it wrong, so it's a 2-point question, but if you get it wrong, the other person will get a chance to steal also for 2 points. Okay, we're going to keep it even, but there's 3 in total for the lightning round. And like I said, wait until Sue is finished reading the question. I will call out the name of the person who put their hand up first, and then you can answer. Cool?
Okay.
All right, all eyes on Stephanie and Melanie. Ready, Sue?
I'm
All right,
ready.
go ahead.
Okay. This is a funny one. Who was gangbanged in the park?
Oh, Stephanie got that one.
Yep.
Charlotte's dog.
For bonus points, what was the dog's name?
Oh
Well,
my!
for fun bonus points, not really.
Yeah.
Fun bonus points.
Ooh, I want to give them a help.
The original ridiculous name that she got, or what did she? Oh, she called. Her name was Elizabeth Taylor.
Yes.
Ah, there you go. Elizabeth Taylor got gangbanged in the park.
Hilarious.
And she, by coincidence, is on my favorite episode of the original Star Trek series.
There we go.
There
There
you
you
go.
go. All right, so the second lightning round question for 2 points. Melanie and Stephanie, ready? All right, Sue, give her a go.
Okay, so Carrie thought she lost her Carrie necklace in Paris. Where did she find her Carrie necklace?
Stephanie had that up.
Ooh.
It was inside of her clutch. It was kind of tucked in behind the sewing kind of thing, and it fell out.
Yes.
There you go,
Correct.
2 for Steph.
Correct.
I think it's a done deal, but we'll do the third
I
question
think
for
so
fun.
too. I think so too.
We'll do the third one just for fun.
Stephanie, come on. You got
All
this.
right,
Like she's
just for
won.
pride, just for pride. Sue, last question in the lightning round.
Last question of the lightning round will be this. When Bunny McDougal first met Charlotte, did she approve of her marrying Trey or being with Trey?
Melanie got it.
No.
Wrong.
I was gonna say
Stephanie.
no. Yeah.
Wow.
You did.
There's only
Yes.
2. There's only 2.
It's yes or no. So there you go. So with 6 points in a lightning round, Stephanie is our first ever Sex in the City
done.
trivia champion. There you go.
Guys.
Oh man, that's too much. So I will ask one more question of y'all. You can say, so we did the ladies, and then Sue and I got to pick everybody else. Which of the male characters is either your favorite or your worst, the one you hate the most, and why? We'll do it in reverse order. We'll start with Melanie.
I really liked Samantha with the young guy. Fuck, I can't remember his name.
Smith.
Yeah, I liked
Yeah.
him. And then I love Big. Like, no, he's my ultimate. Like, I loved him. I'm gonna disagree with you, ladies. For me, at that, like, I loved the first movie of the. I didn't love that. I thought the second one was stupid, but I really liked the first one only because at the time I was engaged for a really long time, so it would just sort of hit home for being engaged. Like, I'm not engaged anymore. I'm in love with someone different now.
Yeah.
So it hit home for me, that movie. Like it really hit home. So
Funny story. Where I used to work, the supervisor I had, this was when the show was just on for the first time. And we're in the office, obviously, water cooler talk. Everybody's talking about the show or whatever. And she always had this thing. Anytime somebody brought up Big, she just made this face. Like she just was like cringy almost, like, ugh. And I was like, I just asked her the one time, it's like, what's up with Big, right? Like, why don't you like him? He said, well, the actor, he just looks like he has bad breath. I don't know. That's all I remember her saying that. And I just looked at her like, and you're the boss, eh? Oh, shit.
I mean,
yeah, I don't know. That was
must
her
be, like,
thing, man.
personal
He
experience.
rubbed her the wrong way. What can I say, man? I don't know. So Lisa, of
Oh,
all the
100%.
gentlemen,
Mr. Big. Oh, Mr. Big, Mr. Big, Mr. Big. Love, love, love.
oh, love or
And-
hate. You can pick one that you really hated too.
And
It's up to you.
they like the hate. I had no interest in Burger. Like I thought that was just such a waste. And like no.
Yeah, fair enough. We'll go back to Stephanie. Love or hate, which of the gentlemen tops your list?
I mean, I really loved Aiden, but I've watched it a million times, and the more you watch it, the more you realize that like Aiden and Carrie just do not mesh together at all. And so she was supposed to be with Big, which I understand. I did not like Alexander Petrovsky. I did not care for him. I did not like their relationship at all. But that was
Quick,
But
like,
can we
fun
just
question.
talk about Mikhail? Like, oh,
right.
Oh, sure.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Damn.
not going to make the same face you're making, but sure. Go ahead. Go right ahead. What other show was Aiden on around the same time? Popular show.
Oh, he was the radio host in that show.
Yep. He was.
Northern.
Northern Exposure.
Thank
That
you.
was the one.
I didn't like him there either.
I don't like the
Aiden.
character. He kind of plays a similar character in just about everything he's in. And I'm
Rippy.
not. He was in a movie around the same time too. I can't remember what it was. It was other than the Sex and the City ones, and I can't remember. But yeah, he's always like the slacker kind of.
Serendipity.
Was he in
Where he plays
Serendipity?
the guitar.
what you do. Where you
Right,
going?
right.
That's it. I love that movie.
I love the movie.
The John Cusack movie. Yeah, I love John and Joan Cusack overall. So I
they're
can't.
so
yeah.
good.
So funny.
Joan Cusack in The Addams Family is one of my favorite characters
Mm.
ever.
Yes,
I will
she's
watch.
so
I will
good.
watch The Addams Family and Addams Family Values with
Yeah.
her and Christina
my God.
Ricci. I'm drawing a blank now. Morticia. What's her name? The
Oh, what-
actress's name.
Angelica Houston.
Angelica Houston
Yes.
and Raul Julia and Christopher
So
Lloyd.
good.
Everybody. I just
So
love them all.
good.
I just love
What
them.
about Gross Point Blank?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool.
that
Very
movie.
cool. Very cool. What other show? I will throw this one up to anybody can answer this one. That's similar to Sex in the City type show. Would you recommend to people to watch now that they're at home and they're like, you can watch Sex in the City. It's on HBO. So if you have Crave in Canada,
Mhm.
they carry HBO and all seasons of Sex in the City are on there. And if you want to watch the two movies, they're on Netflix. But what other show that people that really love Sex in the City might also like, would they kind of go and watch right now since they're stuck at home?
But there's nothing like that show.
Well, similar. Like if you're a
true.
fan of Sex in the
That's true.
City, you probably
Right?
like this other
There's-
show.
Like there's nothing. So like some
For
good
sure.
kind of cheeky kind of shows.
I
They don't even compare. Like Killing Eve and Fleabag. Those are two.
Fleabag. I've recommended Fleabag a million
Fleabag.
times. What are you going to say, Steph?
I've never watched it, but I've listened to like many podcasts about like because I'm like obsessed with Sex and the City that go through each episode, and a couple of them have said that Girls is like very similar kind of undertone.
Girls is
to Sex and
good.
the City. I've never watched it, but
There you go.
I have heard that it's kind of similar.
Actually, that's a very, I would say, I would agree with that. Having watched it, I
Yeah.
would say yes. Yeah. I mean, in a very different way, without all the beautiful shoes and clothes and stuff, but
Right.
it's very good. The female characters are good in that.
Gotta watch it then.
It's
And you're
good.
starting to see a lot of those right now. You're starting to see a lot of the actors and actresses that were on those shows that maybe aren't busy doing other things coming back and doing podcasts.
Mhm.
So The Office, if you watch The Office, now there's the Office Ladies podcast with the lady who played Pam, Jenna
Fun.
Fisher,
it.
and Angela Kinsey, who played Angela. And they go through not every single episode, but all the big ones. And they kind of give you all the behind the scenes. This is what happened that day and blah, blah, blah. So there was one early on, they were on like a party boat late at night, like a night cruise, like kind of thing, booze cruise kind of thing. And everybody got sick. So they had to pretend to throw up over the side of the railing. So they had a choice of it was cream of mushroom soup or something else
Oh, gross.
they had to
Ugh.
do. And so the directors or whatever got everybody to do it multiple times. And it's like freezing cold and raining out there. And they had to like do this. And they only ended up using one of them in the actual show.
God.
But they all had to do it like 2-3
Never be
times.
able to touch cream of mushroom soup
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, it was cream of mushroom and it was something else, like
Ugh.
minestrone or something. I can't
Don't
remember.
ruin any other soup for me.
Oh, sorry, that was just a story. But yeah, they're doing all episodes, and they're actually bringing back like every so often one of the other actors that have been on the show will come in and do like a guest thing and just say, yeah, it was a really good day on set and this happened. We didn't know if we were going to get renewed or not, and all this other kind of stuff. But other shows are starting to do similar kind of things too, so that's kind of fun. So, but thank you all for coming in
Love
and
it.
tuning in. Stephanie, the reigning champion.
Organizing.
Can I just make one request before we leave?
Sure. Absolutely.
Because we all got dressed up, and one of the underlying themes of Sex in the City is the shoes.
What's
And
your
we all
shoes you got?
shared our shoes before we went live.
You did.
If you want to show your shoes, you can. I'm sitting here. Aside from this, the top half of Tony is way better looking than the bottom half right now. I'm just telling you. Sweatpants
I have a
that
mullet
matches
on.
my tie though.
I have a Sex in the City mullet on.
Susan
I
and I
could
both brought Christian out.
There you go. I could show you my toes. I don't think it would be the same thing.
I have my
It's
shoes.
on my wish list. It's on my wish list.
There you
Yeah, me too. I have a pair of shoes. They're Sarah Jessica Parker's shoes that I got signed when I met her. So they're in my room in a glass case. So
go. Oh, there
I'm
you
not
go.
wearing them. I'm not allowed to wear them until my
There you go.
wedding.
Very cool.
I've been doing
Oh my goodness.
this whole show sitting beside them, like literally hugging them.
That was her good luck charm. She just won. That's what it was. Awesome. No, but I do appreciate y'all coming
I
in.
like that.
There you go.
And happy birthday, Tony.
I went. There you go. Happy birthday to Susan's husband, Tony. His 50th birthday today.
It's more like Tony fucking Joe.
He's somewhere in the background somewhere doing stuff. I could hear him.
Where is he? Is he coming in? Tony Joe.
There you go. No.
Tony Joe.
Is he, or is she going to drag him in there?
Yeah, you have to drag him in. You have to wish him happy birthday before we go. It's his birthday and his wife is on this with us. So
He's run off.
He's run off. He's scared.
Dad,
Tony
you
is-
didn't show anyone your shirt.
Oh, that's okay. Tony's going to actually be on with me either, probably not this week, probably next week. I also do another thing called the Geek's Guilty Pleasures. I did a movie edition, so it's up there on Facebook somewhere. You can go watch it. But Tony and I are going to get together and do a sci-fi TV edition. And if any of you want to come on at some point and do your guilty pleasure TV shows, like romantic shows, soap operas, action shows, romantic comedies, I think Susan's going to come on and do like My Best Friend's Wedding with me and do some rom-coms and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's my,
I'm
it's not my
into
favorite
that
movie.
one.
It is one of my favorite
You
movies. And
incite that movie. I love that movie. so
I
much.
love
I
that.
literally, the other day after we did this and Tony made fun of me, and I said, no, you can't make fun of me because it's an amazing movie. What are you making fun of me for? I literally went and put it on and watched it right after. So I was fine. It was good.
I should make him watch it, except
Yes, you
maybe
should.
not today.
It's fantastic. No, it's awesome. Anyways, thank you all for coming on. And Steph, we will probably do this again. So you are our reigning champion. So once we get 2 or 3 more champions, we'll put you all together to do a tournament of champions or something like that. Because chances are we'll still be sitting in our houses. So.
Sorry.
Thank you all. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Cheers.